Hello, guys, and welcome to chapter 25. So, we are moving through these segments pretty quickly. We are now under chapter 25 unit segment. So, let's get chapter 25 broken down, starting with the introduction. So, these are a weird couple of chapters because this, at least the beginning of chapter 25, is happening in parallel to the events of the Great Depression and the New Deal. And the second half is after the Great Depression and New Deal. So I was alluding to this the storm was brewing across the world when we were dealing with the stuff on the home front last video. So let's get started with the introduction. President Roosevelt's fervent desire for peace was hardly new. World War II, after all, was meant to be a war to end all wars. And as Woodrow Wilson had said, a war to make the world safe for democracy. So that was the plan under Woodrow Wilson and after we dominated in World War I. In 1933, however, few people believed that the fragile peace established by the Treaty of Versailles would hold up much longer. In Asia, Japan was threatening China. In Europe, the Nazi Party under Adolf Hitler had come to power. In Germany, with promises of reasserting German nationalism and militarism. In the United States, worries about the Depression overshadowed concerns about a Second World War. So, like I said, a storm is brewing in Asia and Europe as Japan threatened China and the Nazi Party was over Germany. So we all know what happened with Germany and Adolf Hitler. So that storm was brewing in Europe. Even if the war did not break out, most Americans were determined not to send troops abroad again. So this desire of the World War I is a war to end all wars is the same desire that Americans had not to send our military across the world to fight in wars, because their philosophy was we needed to protect the home front before we can do anything about the world. However, a Second World War did occur, and the United States played a major role in fighting it. How and why U.S. foreign policy changed from the disengagement to neutrality and from neutrality to total involvement is the subject of this chapter. Moreover, the war transformed American economy and society in many ways more drastically than the New Deal. So we are going to break down all of this in the next few videos and the next few assignments you'll turn in. So I hope this is an interesting chapter with the developments overseas and the foreign policy shifts drastic shifts we see during this chapter. So I hope everybody sticks along.